What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games, and in today's video we have even more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news for you, because this trailer is like playing a game of I Spy. There is so many little secret things, and I even missed a couple of new Pokemon. In the previous video earlier today, we showed off 6 Pokemon. Now we have 2 more new Pokemon to showcase. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like the video. I really appreciate it. Starting off with some Riddler Coup content. Riddler Coup is back talking about all of the brand new Pokemon from this latest Scarlet and Violet trailer. And actually, I believe this puts us at 8 new leaked Pokemon from the trailer. So starting off with the mouse couple. If you didn't see the previous video, in short, the mouse couple is a parental bond Pokemon, is a family Pokemon, and it's going to have the ability parental bond. Apparently, it's going to be only normal, but Riddler Coup talks about the evolution and evolves into 3-4. So 3/4 is weird as a fraction, so I don't know what to make out of that if I look at it directly like that. However, if I think a 3 out of 4, maybe that's the amount of family members it will have. So when it evolves, maybe there's 3 of them and they have 1 kid. Maybe it evolves and there's 2 kids. So maybe that's just a visual thing about the family. Or maybe if you have 2 more kids, so you're 4 out of 4 in this team of Pokemon here, you do more damage. So I don't know. This is a very interesting tweet. Riddler Coup then tweets out Duo C with the picture of from the minimap of the Parakeet Pokemon. So when you translate Duo C, it actually means in Chinese multicolor. So he is saying that this Parakeet Pokemon is going to come in many different colors. We don't know if that's going to necessarily change the stats or the type or anything about it, but that is really interesting to see. Just like in real life, parakeets have a lot of different colors. We have green ones, we have blue ones, yellow ones, red ones, pink ones, like multicolor ones. Like, this is gonna be really exciting to see how many parakeets we can actually catch in the game with different colors. That's gonna be something that living desk collectors are definitely gonna want. I do wonder if it's gonna be somewhat similar to Oricorio though, because maybe it is flying in normal type for this regular green one, but maybe its typing will change flying to something else when it's a different color. So we'll have to wait and see, but I think this is really cool, and I love variants on new Pokemon like this. I think it's really cool to have multiple colors and when it's not even a shiny. Riddler Coup then tweets out about the Rock Salt Pokemon and just says it's in my team. Nothing really crazy here, but I do want to mention that this Pokemon does literally look like a Minecraft thing, but also looks like a mushroom from the Mario game. So I wonder if there's going to be any sort of reference to it. But I think this Pokemon's going to be really cool, and it's going to evolve twice. So it's going to be a 3-stage Pokemon, pure rock throughout. Then Riddler Coup tweets out pre-evolution here, and he's replying this to the Armor Rouge and Ceruleuse photo. So this is confirmed by the leaker themselves that this is going to be the joint baby of these 2 Pokemon. And a reminder that Armor Rouge is exclusive to Scarlet and Ceruleuse is exclusive to Violet. But he also brings out this is the pre-evolution item to evolve it into Ceruleuse or Armor Rouge. So when you defeat Pokemon, Pokemon drop items. So this is the item we are going to be picking up. And when we get a certain amount of these, I believe it was actually 10 of these, then we can use it to create the item we need to evolve that pre-evolution into Armor Rouge or Ceruleuse. And that item is going to be different for each version. So we're going to maybe have to be trading over the correct item if you want to help a friend out, or if you just want to get the other version of the Pokemon for your game. Riddler Coup talks about the Poison Steel engine Pokemon. We have seen this engine Pokemon in a lot of different trailers. This is, I believe, the 3rd trailer now that we've seen it. So great concept overall, and we saw something to be the pre-evolution here, and it's based on a bike, and the pre-evolution is pretty interesting on the wheel here. It's pretty funny how there is literally like no real wheel, but we just have an engine on it, so I wonder how this works. But Riddler Coup says this Pokemon doesn't look like this or that in the previous trailers when merging with a vehicle. So it looks like the Pokemon will actually change into a different form if it's on a different vehicle or if it's just in the wild or something like that. This isn't necessarily what the pre-evolution will look like, but this is how it looks like when with this car. So we're gonna have to wait and see on more information. Really hope we get something official about this car, because honestly, it's been driving me crazy for a while, and Poison Steel is such a phenomenal typing. And now for some new secret Pokemon that I did not cover in my previous video from earlier today. So there is a new bug spider Pokemon. that was confirmed from leaks. So we already know this bug spider Pokemon evolves once. It is pure bug, right? And the Pokemon's Chinese name ends up translating to bead spider. So in the English trailer, when we were looking over this screen, you can see a bunch of Pokemon and the TMs we're making. But when it was on the Venonat here, and this is for Struggle Bug, it actually has this all questioned out. So the Pokemon name here is questioned out. But in the Chinese trailer, they didn't do that. And funny enough, all the different regional trailers like the UK, US, Japan, China, all the trailers were slightly different. This is so wild that they just dropped the name of this spider and it ends up being the bead spider. So I wonder what that actually ends up looking like. Very excited. I love bug types. A little bit disappointed it is only going to be pure bug. But hey, I'll take any bugs I can get, and hopefully it's good, because recently Pokemon Company is making a lot of good bug Pokemon. So now there is another new Pokemon, and this one is the most exciting. So in the selfie photo here, you can actually see a Pokemon on the trainer's arm, and it's really hard to see, and you'd be like, oh, I don't know, maybe that's an accessory or something. Well, when we played the GIF here, that is very much a real Pokemon. It looks like a bug, but Riddler-Ku says coin, not formal form. So this is the coin Pokemon. And everyone was thinking, including myself, the coin Pokemon was literally going to be a coin, and it ends up not being a coin at all. It's actually based off of a Japanese demon, a yokai, that is used to find treasure. And, you know, you may be thinking, how could you get that from this? Well, Riddler-Ku does tell us. However, if you look at this Pokemon's head, if you look at the antennae here, you can actually see something that looks very familiar to another popular Pokemon item. The item finder. Riddler-Ku tweets out in reply to that GIF. The item finder. So when we look at this thing's head, you can see the item finder, and this Pokemon is going to be used in seeking all of the treasure. And apparently there is going to be 7 coins we need to collect with this Pokemon, and when we collect all 7 coins, it will evolve into its final form. We don't know what that's going to look like, but apparently this is a ghost type Pokemon. Sort of makes sense because it is a yokai, a Japanese demon. So I can get the ghost type vibe. You know, you would think it could be ghost bug, but I don't know. Apparently it's not. We do know that it is ghost. We don't know the secondary typing. I am hoping for ghost steel because of the coin stuff, but now actually I've seen the Pokemon. Maybe it's like ghost bug. Who really knows? But hey, I am really excited for this thing. I think it looks really cool. I wonder if this Pokemon is going to be like more of an item than actually usable, or maybe we can just catch it and then like we can go on this journey, because this definitely sounds like a big side quest that'll expand from outside of the entire game. So there's actually another really funny thing, as I mentioned before, about the trailers being different. Well, the Japanese trailer has fine FPS, so frames per second, right? And if you remember the Sunflora part, it looked terrible in the English trailer and it looked like the whole thing was dying. But when we actually get to this part in the trailer, in the Japanese one, it actually looks not choppy and perfectly fine. The graphics end up being better too. So that is really wild and crazy that they're even doing that. So there we go. Japanese trailer confirms the graphics aren't that bad as people are saying, and the FPS isn't as garbage as people are saying as well. Lastly, guys, Jotui and Wooper is in the game. As we can see here, Wooper is hanging out on the left side right there. So yes, we're going to have Wooper and Quagsire in the game, and Paldea Wooper, and its new evolution, which is apparently not going to be a Paldea and Quagsire. It's going to be a brand new Pokemon. So stay tuned for more. And of course, guys, thank you for watching the video. Let me know in the comment section below which is your favorite of the new Pokemon here. Honestly, I can't wait for that coin Pokemon. That has me super jazzed up right now. And of course, please subscribe, like the video. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a great one.